Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another reaction video. Of course, it's the UEFA Champions League night, and boy, oh boy, what? In fact, Sheku is happy right now because I don't know what he has with Arsenal. I don't know, but he wasn't happy that Arsenal took out Real Madrid, and I predicted like a 3-1 win for Arsenal at the Emirates because of what they did with Madrid, but just like they say, you never know where a game of football, a game of soccer
I,
will crack like
I,
cookies. I
I,
mean,
I told you the last time. I told you the
it's
last time.
I wasn't expecting it, Sheikh. What happened? What is it that they missed Thomas Partey? What happened to Arsenal?
That's the problem. That is the
Mm,
problem right there. They made the Thomas Partey void
yeah,
was really PSG take advantage of that because Arsenal were leaving a lot of space in the middle.
yeah, yeah,
Mourinho was going too forward and leave
yeah.
space in the
I
middle.
noticed.
He was not working with Declan Rice in the middle, and they were far apart from Odegaard.
Yeah,
So it kind of it played to PSG advantage for sure.
yeah, yeah.
But it was a tight game in the end because Arsenal did pressure PSG in the
They did
last.
pressure. In fact, Donnarumma was the hero of the day. For me, was the man of the match because it
He
could
was,
have been,
yes.
yeah, it could have been 3-1,
Yeah.
like I predicted, but Donnarumma had some spectacular saves, especially the one-on-one with Martinelli. I was already jubilating it was a
Yep,
goal,
yep.
but
That was
that
that
save
was the
was,
biggest chance they had.
yeah,
That one-on-one
yeah,
with Martinelli.
yeah,
But I mean,
yeah,
like the Donnarumma is very good goalkeeper too, right? Like, and the
yeah,
guy
yeah,
is
I know.
tall. Like, he's almost as tall as Thibaut Courtois for Real Madrid.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah,
the approach, I think PSG have a plan
I agree.
to
I
play
agree.
Arsenal in a different way.
Yeah,
And like I said, they completely take advantage of the fact that they don't have Partey in that
yeah,
midfield.
yeah,
Now,
yeah,
I don't know. I mean, we're gonna leave this here for the fans, for the soccer fans out there,
yeah.
for the next leg in Paris. Um, it's gonna
Partey,
be
Partey is going to come back. Don't forget, Partey is
mo-
going to come back.
yes, I know,
Hmm.
but like I said, PSG is gonna have a different strategy as well. Look, I don't have anything against Arsenal. Okay, Arsenal is a good team. Like we
Yeah.
discussed in our previous videos,
Hmm.
Arsenal
Hmm.
is a good team. Arteta has done a really good job. They still struggle with the striker position, and
Yeah, I think so.
I
Yeah.
think this
Yeah.
summer it should be their priority
Hmm.
into getting that striker. I don't know who they're gonna go for. I mean, there's a couple of strikers out there that's gonna be available out of contract, or
Hmm.
it depends who they're gonna go for. But if Arsenal have that, I
Yeah.
think they will be an elite team to complete.
Hmm. Hmm.
Um, so yeah, it was a good game.
Yeah.
It was a really good game. They played well at the end of it. Like I said, they were on and off.
For me, I felt. For me, if I want to really cut into pieces the game,
Mm.
uh, I felt PSG were lucky in the
Yeah.
first half. The first 20 minutes they ran us now. That this is not to take away the credit and tactical know-how of Luis Enrique. It's
Mhm.
a fantastic coach. He's won the tournament before, so we will give him all that. But I felt what they wanted to do was don't allow Arsenal play to dominate. They of course they watch a lot of videos for Arsenal, especially the one against Madrid.
Mm.
Arsenal usually dominates play, especially when they have that throw of Thomas Partey, Declan Rice, and Odegaard. They usually dominate the play, but this did not happen. If you watch, Dembele was not positioning on the wings like he used to. He was roving in the midfield,
Yeah.
doing all the play. Yeah,
But
if you want, it was a
that's what
tactical.
that was the problem. That was the
Yes,
biggest
because
problem right there. Yeah.
nobody was picking him. If you
Yeah.
watch the first goal,
Mhm.
he was from the midfield. He gave the pass to Karashela,
Yeah.
ran in, was very free in front of the box, and Karashela gave the ball back to him,
Mhm.
and one strike, it was a goal.
Yeah.
I felt uh, they didn't have the combativeness in the midfield like they used to do,
Mhm.
and that was where Partey usually comes in, because when Declan Rice moves up, Partey remains to give in the block.
Well,
But there was
that's
but
why
there
I
was nothing
said
like that.
they were far
Mm,
apart from Odegaard, because
yeah,
Odegaard usually play with Saka, right?
yeah,
So
yeah.
he goes with Saka, and then you have Declan Rice and Partey in that midfield. So if Declan Rice
Hmm.
go forward, Partey is always there. So that's the
Yeah,
position right there. That's where Dembele was occupying, taking
yeah.
advantage of that space right there. And Moreno was not. That's his natural position, but he was not
Yeah, yeah,
there. He was playing
yeah,
more of like a striker, a midfielder, a striker, a
yeah,
midfielder.
yeah.
So, um, I mean, what's his name? Saka was kind of coming in like his usual thing, like
Hmm.
cutting and coming in. Um, I mean, there's positive, there's negative on the game. The
Yeah,
positive
yeah.
part of the game is
They
that it
had
was
their chances. They
they
had their
they,
chances,
they
but they
had their
didn't take it. They
chances,
had their chances.
they
Yeah.
didn't take it. I mean, they take it, but Donnarumma did a good job
Hmm.
being a goalkeeper. But the reason why I say they have that going into Paris with 1-0 down, that's still good because
Do you think the tie is over for Arsenal? Do you think this is over?
I will not say it's over, but I will also say that it will be a tough game for both teams.
Mm,
And it will be it's a tough game for both teams. If Arsenal play the way they play Madrid,
mm-hmm.
they will definitely beat PSG at home, just like they did with Real Madrid.
With Real Madrid.
And
Yeah.
if Arsenal play the way they play the first leg with Real Madrid at home,
Mm-hmm.
they would definitely destroy
PSG.
PSG. But like I always say, Arsenal had their good team, but they have their
Oh, here we
sloppy
go. Here we go
moments.
again. Yeah.
It's the
Here
truth,
we go
right?
again.
We gotta be honest. I mean, I'm not gonna like okay, the game is still wide open.
It's still open
They
for
can
me.
still they
It's
can
still
go there
Arsenal can go
and
there
score
and
goals,
beat. Yes,
right?
yes.
Um, but it's gonna be a tough away game for them because
Yeah,
I don't think PSG is gonna just let them walk all over them.
of
That's
course,
just
of course.
it's not gonna happen.
Yeah, I think we must give credit to Luis Enrique. At the PSG that I saw today,
Mm.
oh my God, they were a masterpiece.
And
The
PSG,
Bakul,
Timber, he was very lucky not to have a
yeah,
red card
yeah, true,
because that
true.
PSG number
Carashella,
7
Carashella almost,
almost destroy him.
yeah, I know,
Like
I know.
Arsenal played like 5 or 6 fouls in the first probably 10-15 minutes.
10 minutes,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah, I
and
know,
that guy is dangerous. I mean, look at the first goal, that
yeah,
one goal.
yeah,
Um,
I know, I
I don't
know.
know, man. I mean, we'll leave it to the fan out there and see what they think. Um, but yeah, it's gonna be a tight game. I mean, tomorrow
Yeah,
there's another game.
that's another game. Inter
Um,
Milan and Barcelona.
what's your prediction on that one?
Well, like I said in the quarterfinals, I feel Barcelona has what it takes to get to the finals. I predicted the Arsenal and Barcelona finals, and I'm still going to stick by it. PSG, I don't want to say it's a flash in the pan, but they have improved the PSG that I've seen over the years. And this PSG team, oh my God, they have some young talent like Vitinha, Bakula, not even the
That
Dembele.
guy
There's some other
do it.
Due, yeah, that guy was like a rock
Yeah,
in the middle of the park. I mean,
yeah, he
they have
was.
some relatively unknown players that you probably haven't heard of,
Hmm.
in the last couple of years,
Yep.
and that's what it means to coach players to this height of football.
Yep.
That's why I give credit to Luis Enrique. That's what a good coach does.
Yep.
Bring these players who have no experience playing top level Champions League knockout stages, bring them to that level and coach them.
Even the guy that came on for Dembele, I don't remember
Yeah.
his name.
Bakula.
Yeah, Baka, yeah.
Bakula, yeah.
He was just as good as Dembele, And the thing is, like, PSG have really, really young players.
Yeah, good
All
bench.
their players are, I think, they're still in their 20s. All their players,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah.
So that right there tells you that in modern day football, soccer, young players can make a big difference.
They can. Sure
And
they can.
if you look at the way, like, even look about England, right? Like Man City, they most of their players are leaving, and the ones that are bringing in, they're all young players, and
Yeah.
that's why teams like Chelsea's already doing that.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's teams like even Liverpool. Liverpool, it's gonna come a season where all those old players are gonna leave, right? So it's
Yeah.
more, the soccer is changing every day.
It is. It is.
It's
That's
like
why we want.
new faces are coming in, like,
That's
but
why we want a new winner. That's why we want a new winner of the Champions League. A
yeah.
new winner. Well, we leave that to the fans. Arsenal, do they have a chance in Paris? That's the question. Go to the comment section, ladies and gentlemen, and drop your comment. Make sure to like the page. It's Real Soccer Talk on YouTube, and on TikTok it's Real Soccer 25.
And one more thing. The prediction for tomorrow game, Inter Milan, Barcelona. My prediction will be Inter Milan will beat Barcelona. I would say 2-1.
Whoa.
That's my prediction.
Okay.
What's your prediction?
2-0 Barcelona.
Okay. Well, let's leave the predictions open to the comments. And if you want to comment out in the comment section, that would be great. And let us know who is going to win the game tomorrow. And then we'll go from there. Mind you, we have Europa League coming up on Thursday as well.
Yeah,
Those are
and we'll
good
be
games.
giving you all the reaction
So
videos will be
we'll
coming
give
up.
you all the reactions, and yeah.
Okay,
All
guys,
right.
we'll take a break now. We'll give you the match update and reviews after tomorrow's game.
Yeah.
Okay, see you guys.
Yeah.
Bye for now.